Hey there Assassins, welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. I am currently stood in basically a very deformed Hawkins Lab. So I'm actually in the portal room. If you guys remember from my 4-part interior tutorials on how to build Hawkins Lab, you remember that this room did not look like this at all. It was very compact, and the detailing was not great, to be fair. I didn't really spend too much time on that, as much as I should have done when I originally built it. So I have returned. I am back in Hawkins Lab, in this portal room, and this is what we have for the new portal. Let me give you the grand tour. So, over here we actually have the gate itself. So this little vine area is the original gate that 11 accidentally opens in Season 1. So this is actually just represented there with some nether quartz, and it's very small at the moment because this is based from the Season 1 sort of portal room. So as you can see, it's growing up the walls, but it's not really horrendous at the moment. If we come back here though, it is looking pretty bad. So I've kind of incorporated the entire Season 1 in one room. So if you guys have never seen Stranger Things Season 1, please click off the video immediately. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, it's brilliant. So here we have the elevator, so the actual thing that 11 and Hopper go in, and 11 closes the gate. So that is a very important detail just in the center of the building here. Now bear in mind, this whole thing is compact in the same space as the original portal room. If I go out here, no changes from the exterior either, no changes above. There's still the above ground and stuff like that, the second floor. It literally is the same room, just with manic amount of detail. We have a little representation of a staircase over here. As you can see, it's been taken over by the upside down. All of these vents and stuff have also been taken up by the upside down. That's why they're warped now. We have vines growing from the ceiling because, again, everything is just turning slowly into the upside down. We have all the generators back here still working. Some vents are trying to stay up, but they just keep getting overgrown and kind of knocked out of place. Down here, of course, we have like loads of different details on the floor. It's like the hazard sort of tape to show you that you shouldn't really walk in this area because the gate is, being made or whatever, being sort of evaluated. And then the way that this entire room is lit up is, if we can find one, maybe there will be one around here. I mean, there's a streamlight there, but no, there's actually some candles. Here we go. Singular candles dotted around the place. And then up here, we have glass with some lanterns as well. Some soul lanterns. Up at the back here, we have some sea lanterns. But all in all, it's trying to be as dim as possible. We're trying to make this place look very daunting. And then back here, of course, we actually have the lab area. So we have all the devices to keep an eye on the gate now. This is actually the little area that Brenner stands with the two scientists. And when 11 is, well, actually, this would be like a good representation for the tank room above. But when she is in the tank, and she starts hearing the Demigorgon, and she kind of taps him on the shoulder, or she goes to touch him, and he turns around and screams in her face, then, the alarms go off in here, and everything's going bad. So, yeah, we've tried to represent the entire Season 1 basically within a room. So, it is going to be a crazy video. I'm going to do my best to teach you this in actual good lighting this time, instead of that terrible lighting from before. And don't worry, you can still build my Hawkins Lab. The link is in the description below, so if you want to go ahead and build that, you will have definitely enough space to build this portal room as well. Like I said, there's no structural change at all. If I go ahead and just knock myself out of here, fudge it, we can risk just a vine, it's fine. At the back is, there's a little bit of space between the actual exterior, and then we're like back outside. So really, the only change is the nether quartz down there sticking through, and the rest of the lab is all fine. So, pretty insane stuff. I was really pleased with the fact I managed to squish it in there. But yeah, the second floor is all still in order. If I show you as well, you can see that it's all looking fine still. There are no structural changes at all. Look at this. Nothing. It's all fine. So, let's go ahead, grab some materials, and get on with today's tutorial. Alright, so before we start today's tutorial, if you haven't already built the portal room, and you're using this as your guide instead, that is totally cool. I just want to recap the room size, just so you know you're on the same page as me. Now, I am currently still in my second Hawkins Lab, the one I redid for the tutorial, but I haven't built the interior in here. I did it all freehand in the second one. So what I'm going to do is I just built the room that we need just here. So I've gone ahead and just sectioned the entire thing off. I'll show you guys my dimensions on the inside so you can see what I've done. If you have followed the other 3 guides though, you'll notice that there is a second door coming out of the portal room. There's the main one from the corridor, and there's a second one that goes just into the office space down here. Now that second door will be removed later on, but for now, just to show you what I've done, I'm going to put it in there just so you know you're not confused. Okay, so room dimensions. If we go above our door frame, just here, we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then you're at the exterior of the wall. Awesome, so 21 blocks from the top of the door frame all the way across to this block here, just before the exterior wall. Now across, we're going to go from, let's go above the door frame, let's go into this corner. We're going to go for here, where the walls end, by the way, for the exterior. You want to add in 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one as a corner. Then you come along, and you add up this side as well. Sorry about retro pecking in the background. So this along, by the way, is going to be for, so back here above the door frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 blocks just there. So we have 19 along the corridor, just coordinates how we used to learn them in English schools. So along the corridor, and then up for 21 blocks, I believe, in the biggest points. Of course, there are corner blocks as well. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Sweet. And then as floor space, we're going to go for a square, or like a rectangle shape, for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, just like so, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 along, up by 17. Brilliant. So once you have this space done, you can now grab your materials and get started with our new portal room. So then, upon entering into your portal room, take yourself some polished andesite, some glass panes, some endstone brick slabs, some soul lanterns, some blocks of iron, some crimson trapdoors, some warped trapdoors, some iron bars, and finally some smooth stone. So step 1, we're going to go ahead and remove the 2 doors behind me in birch. Replace these 6 blocks with polished andesite, just like this. Awesome, so now you only have the double doors into the portal room just here. Next we take our crimson trapdoors and we're going to fold 3 layers of 4 just up here. 3 rows of 4. Come on, trapdoors. There we go, so they're in the line with the glass just here. Then we'll do a little shape with our iron just here. We're going to go 1, 2, and on 3, so basically behind the sea lantern. I'll build out for about, let's go 4 blocks, like so. Then before getting to the door, I'm going to curve it in for a block just there. Awesome. We're going to stick a soul lantern on here, and hopefully I can remove that sea lantern and it won't be pitch black, just there. Next I'll take my polished andesite, I'm going to run this all the way to the other side and stop just about, let's stop just here, so 3 blocks away from that other side, just for now. Then we'll do the same above, just up here, and we'll bring it along, stop 3 blocks before the end, like so. Nice one. Now then, we'll go ahead and get inside of this place. We want to go ahead and just before the end of the sort of structure over here, take your iron again, go ahead and build 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like so. A block away, we'll build another 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. Then we're going to go ahead and move this pylon just here, this pillar. Oh no, we don't need to move it at all, my mistake. So instead we'll go beside it to the right and place a block here, and then we'll bring the 3 blocks across the top like so. Now we take our glass and fill in those 2. Fill in these entire rows of 2, these 2 rows even, like this, so run it all the way along the roof, up to that side over there, across the door frame here, so that you only have like a 2x2 gap, like so. Looking amazing. The next thing we do is take our iron bars. We're going to go ahead and place 2 just in here, 2 here, 1, 2, just there. And we'll stick 2 in here. We'll fold a crimson trapdoor down in between them. We'll fold 3 crimson trapdoors up the side of this one, like so. And on this side, we're going to go ahead and hang a sea lantern from the roof. Sorry, not a sea lantern, a soul lantern from the roof by putting in a endstone brick block made of slabs just there. Slab up the rest of the ceiling up here, so you have the sort of catwalk above. And we also leave a little bit of a slab gap between our metal sort of generators and the rest of the building, like so. Awesome. Now for the flooring in here, it is all polished andesite. So we just want to go ahead and remove all the dirt in here, all the grass, and change it to polished andesite, even in between our generators as well. At the front here, you can go ahead and change these two as well. Once we get the section done, this is kind of like the step 1 in building this new portal room. There we are. Next we're going to take ourselves warped trapdoor and fold them up all the way along that andesite. One here, and one here too. Fold them all up, like so. Just adds a really cool little effect in there. A little bit of detailing. Looks super fancy. Over here as well, on the end of the iron you could stick a block if you wanted to, a trapdoor. For my one I'm going to leave it empty, but yeah, it is there if you want to do it. Okay, I think this whole thing is looking good so far. Let's go ahead and grab some more dimensions, I guess. So the next one is actually a structural change. We're taking our smooth stone this time. We're going to go to the corner back here, so back behind of our sort of experimental room. We're going to count from this one up for 19. So at the moment we have about 21, didn't we figure out, on this bigger one. We want to go for 19 and kind of chop it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like so. So we go ahead and build on this one, just here, in front of that pillar. We knock out this space just here. And, actually, you know what? We can build it another one forward, I reckon. I'm going to go double check this, but I think we can build it on this one, you know. So yep, I'm going to do it on the 19th one, so it will be this one just here. That is in line with the entire wall, which is really helpful for us actually. So just want to fill it up with entirely smooth stone. Nothing too fancy, just all of this area smooth stoned up, like so. The next thing to do is go around the entire upstairs and go ahead and build 2 layers of smooth stone all the way around. But we only miss off one corner of the room, and that is of course where the portal is going to be. So it's going to be this end we miss off. So we won't like connect it this way. You stop it here and only go for our 2 layers forward and around that that portal area. Like so. Awesome. That looks really cool, guys. Nice one. Next we're going to take our iron bars, and whilst we have our iron bars and warp trapdoors, we may as well use them too. So I'll come a block back from this one, place one just here. Then we're going to go ahead and leave a block gap and place another one just here. Then we'll go along for, let's go for about 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just here. On our third one in, we'll go ahead and stick a warp trapdoor. And in the starting one, we'll stick a warp trapdoor as well. Brilliant. Now we're going to go along here, stick another warp trapdoor. Go to the corner up here and build 2 iron bars like so. And then we're going to run this up for another 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to start a new warp trapdoor pattern up here. And this warp trapdoor pattern is a little bit weird. So start one just there at the moment. For now, jump back to about your corner just over here. We're going to go ahead and go, let's go, I don't want to go too close to this one. So I'm going to go about here, placing a trapdoor. Then I'm also going to stick one just there. Now I can take my iron again for 3 up here and 3 here. One of these will have a trapdoor on just like so. Then we'll do a block space and then another 3 and another 3 like so. Looking awesome. Then we're going to leave a gap of 2 and we're going to do another one just like so. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. Then here, after this warp trapdoor, we do 2 more, then 1, then 2 more, then 1 and 1. So just 2. Then we're going to fold up a warp trapdoor on this one, just about... Oh, let me just double check this really quick. I'll be right back. I see my mistake. So all I did, it literally isn't really a mistake because you can place these anywhere you want to. But on my original one, all I did was jump a block back here with my warp trapdoors, knock that one off, move this one forward by 1, and this one forward by 1. Like so. That makes total sense. Then we'll go up to this one and just add in one there, fold it up. Then I'm going to start my next section. For this next one, I'm going to go ahead and start on the third one back, just here of the trapdoors, and take iron bars for one. Oh, sorry, I'm going to start on the fourth one back. Yes, just about here. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just there, so before the corner, like so. Then I'm going to build some more of these iron things as well. Now, I believe there is kind of two this end. So there's one, just the second one in from this side, up for 3. And then we leave, obviously, another gap of 1, and then build another lot of 3, just like so. Then there's a gap of like 3 there, but that's fine. We're keeping that gap empty, just for some little details around. On this one over here, fold up some warp trapdoors in a weird pattern like so. And on this one, you can take yourself some iron bars, going up for 3 just here, and then you could do like 1 just there at the top if you wanted to as well. Nice one, guys. Now around this side, all we need to do is go back 1, 2 from the corner, and then go for 4, like so. Sweet. And I think that's about it for our warp trapdoors and iron bars for the second layer. Now if you wanted to go ahead and dot some more around later, if you're not happy with the way it looks at the moment, then of course feel free to do so. For now though, you are making insane progress. It's looking really, really good. Awesome. Let's go ahead and finish up maybe these generators and whatnot, then start to work on the fun part. So next, take yourself some sea lanterns, some end rods, some item frames, some yellow and black carpet, some ladder, some waxed oxidized cut copper stairs, some stone buttons, and finally a lever as well. Go ahead, take your sea lanterns, go up to this generator sort of here, go up here and place 1, 2 in the ceiling like so. Go 2 along and then place another 2 over there. The only sea lanterns we'll use to light up this build are those 2 there. You can actually knock out that one just there. Okay, the next thing to do is come up to this little doorway and place black carpet here and yellow just there. Same at the main door, so yellow and then black just there. Just for a little hazard sort of warning area. Then we'll do ourselves 2 levers here and 2 levers this side. Then we can do ourselves 2 buttons on the bottom, item frames in the middle, and these will have end rods in facing whichever way you want them to face for the dials. So this one I'm going to do a little bit differently, just like so. Over here on the main control center, we're going to do ourselves 2 microphones represented with levers, buttons for little, like, you know, you click it and you sort of say what you're going to say, and then, you know, you release the button, kind of like push to talk. Then we'll do ladders just here for 2. Awesome. Now the upstairs, we also need to put some, you know, really random little buttons and stuff like that on. So down this end, we'll go ahead and stick a button. Then we'll do 3 buttons, a lever, a lever. Then the next one along, we might do ourselves, say, a button down here, a button here, and a lever. Then leave the rest plain, because we can add in like vines and all that crazy stuff up there as well. Over on this one, just surround it by 3 levers. This one we're going to have like buttons and stuff like that one. So we're just going to do buttons throughout the sort of trapdoors there. Or you can even swap the top one for a lever, whatever you want to do. And this one over here, I'm going to stick a lever just there, and then a button down there. Awesome. So that is all the structural details in here. I think we should start with the gate, and then maybe work on, you know, the exterior sort of really strange looking details afterwards. So yeah, let's see what's next. Ah, crumbs. There's always one thing I miss. Today, it was our seats. We have nowhere to sit. We're going to stick a chair here and a chair here, with our stairs like so. Alright, now on to the next section. So I have grabbed myself some yellow and some black concrete. Some warped trapdoors once again. Some polished andesite once again. I can't remember why, but that's cool. Some dark prismarine, some soul sand, some netherrack, some shroom lights, and finally some nether quartz ore. Okay. Now the thing to remember firstly, guys, is there is no right way or wrong way of doing this entire build. Seriously, there is just any which way goes. This is the upside down at the end of the day. It grows in whichever direction it wants to. It's even more erratic than nature, and it's very, very fast growing. So in my original one, currently the vines are probably still growing and going absolutely crazy. So just remember, this thing does not have to look perfect. It's supposed to look very, very messy and very overwhelming as soon as you enter. So first things first, I am going to build the floor, and we're going to go ahead and build this together. Starting in the top corner, let's take a black, a yellow, black, yellow, like so. We want a gap of 3 just in the middle here. Ah, that's why I got the andesite, I remember. So that's currently 4, so we need 5 just here. Then we can have a gap of 3 in here. Build this into a nice rectangle shape, just by alternating with your different materials until you end up having a full rectangular shape just here. Like so. Awesome. Then we do a second one of these, so it should take us just up to that andesite just there, because we already have that starting line just there. Like I said, try not to get them to be the same materials as I just did. Sorry, sea lantern. Replace you with a shroom for now. Up to this side over here, and then back on ourselves, just that bit there. Now in this space, you can go ahead and replace some andesite with from the grass just in here. Not the most fun section, but it's very, very highly helpful to get this done. And you can sort of see we're opening up the room a little bit. We're making it look a lot bigger than it actually is. Which was surprising when I was building this and I was planning it out. I was like, blimey, it looks so much bigger now. Now I've just added in that tiny little cramped, sort of, but not cramped to the point where you can't see anything. You know, that cramped little lab area. The inside portal area looks huge from one of the original ones. So now we've got these 2 polished andesite areas. We want dark prismarine for this last part. It's because there is like a grid here to stop, possibly to drain away some unnecessary upside down fluid, or even just there in general anyways. Probably like electrical or something like that. Because 11 accidentally opens the portal when she screams because of the Demigorgon. So technically it was the Demigorgon's fault, but it is really, really cool. So we have this space ready to go for our portal. Now then, the portal, I'm going to go ahead and build this directly, possibly on about this andesite, if not to the left a little bit. So I might just go for this one. You know what, I might plunk it there. Yeah, I think that'll look alright. If I plunk it there, you know, at least we've got a starting position. Then I'm going to take my nether quartz, I'm going to kind of cut into the wall back here for 2. Then I cut into the wall for 3, just here. Like so. So it looks like a beatboxing sort of shape. A beat sort of shape there. I might go ahead and move my nether quartz down another block, and then add my streamlight in the bottom, just here. Now I can start to build the cracks. So we're going to take our netherrack, go for 3 that way, and 2 here. By the way guys, if at any point you feel like I'm going too quickly or anything like that, of course feel free to pause the video, but also if you don't want to follow me for this section, and you just want to use the materials I'm using, that is absolutely fine as well. Awesome. So let's go ahead and, for this part I might just go for 2 there. Then I'm going to build like, kind of 2 there with 1 here. I'm going to go for another one just there so it's kind of surrounded now. And go up for 2 here. I'm going to go for 1 there. Then I might go for maybe 1, maybe 1 just there, like so. 1 here, 2 down here, and 2 here. Gonna add in just 1 there as well if I wanted to. Awesome. Up this side, I'm gonna go next to the portal. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that one just there. 1 there, cut this one out and make it into nether quartz. So it looks a lot bigger, but we're gonna stick a little plant in there later so it won't look as big. Here, take my netherrack up, sorry. Another 1 there. 1, 2 just here. 1, 2, 3 just there, with 1 there. 1 coming out forward. 1, 2 here. 1 there. 1 there. 1, 2 this way. Maybe even 1 there again. And I might just bring that one down and out like that. It's going to be surrounding this whole area. And if it comes forward onto the andesite, who cares guys? It's going to look awesome. So let me place 1 just here. Go up for 2, go for 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 down here, 1 there, 1 here, maybe just 1 there as well. Look at that, that's looking so cool. If you find you've got too many little small gaps, just go ahead and replace, like add 1 in maybe, and then go ahead and fill it up with some plants and stuff later, just to make it look so much more creepy. Here I'm going to add in 2, then I'm going to go up for 1, up to the ceiling there. Here, I want to go ahead and make this into that sort of shape there. Trying to not make it look like an octopus, that would be bad. Add 1 in there. Add 1 here, here, and maybe just here, like so. That looks a bit too similar to that one, so I want to go ahead and change that down as well. Yeah, that's looking good. So we're making this into like a wall of just disgusting grossness. Then here I'm just going to make some random stuff up just here. Drop that down for 2. Oh, look at that. Looking good. Over here, bring some blocks over there. Place it there. And then of course you've got to connect it up to the actual main frame. Then here I'll just do like that little surrounding area. Just there. So at the moment it looks very, very blocky. But honestly, do not worry about it. Add a block there. Do not worry about the shape of it. The main important thing to do is make sure you have this little gate down here. You want to get that in. That is your one detail you don't want to miss. I'm going to take that stream light out now. Look at that. It glows up just in the actual part you can enter, which looks so cool. And now you can take your soul sand and just run these around random spots in the andesite. They make cool noises, which is awesome. So just kind of dot these around. Even if you want to go over the hazard sort of tape, back onto the prismarine, dot them around. Don't be shy, go to town with it really. Under here, over this way, just close to the actual lab area. Back over this way as well. Like so. That should be enough. If you want to do some up here, that's cool, but I'm actually going to use a different material for that as well. Okay, looking awesome guys. Now I'm going to take my warp trapdoor and just plonk these around on the floor as well. No particular order, just going to go a little bit crazy. Just sticking these around. Oops, we've already done the top sections, that's fine. So in here, as long as you have that, looking good. Do some on the side as well. Cool. Alright, I think we are ready for my favourite part, which is going to be grabbing all of the different plants, the algae, the vines, you know, all the stuff in the new Caves and Cliffs update. Try and use them in here 100%. It's going to be so cool. Oh, before we do though, we may as well do the lighting as well, because we don't want to forget that. It's going to be pitch black in here soon. Okay, awesome. So for our next step, we take ourselves some lodestone, some warp trapdoors once more, some crimson trapdoors, some crimson nylium, I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, some grey stained glass, some soul lanterns, some crimson roots, some glow lichen, some dead tube coral fan as well. Okay, first things first, let's building our sort of extractor fans, almost as if they're extractors. I'm going to cut that netherrack back there and build 4 along here with lodestone. 2 blocks away, I'm going to do another 4 just here, like so. Oh, not 2 blocks away, my mistake. We're going to leave 5 blocks in between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's quite a lot. And then 4 on both sides. Over here we'll do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Placing warp trapdoors on the front side of these, because these are going to be extractor fans, like I said. Awesome. So although these are not trying to look upside downy, when you put the sort of trapdoors on there, they really do anyways. Then we'll stick crimson trapdoors around all of the remaining sides. So on this side is only 1, and then below. Like so. Just to sort of surround it, shadow it a bit, like that. Awesome. And then finally, go into these gaps here, knock out 2, and 2 here. Then we're going to knock out 2 above, and 2 above. Now technically, there should be another floor here. On my one, there's not another floor, but what you can do is usually dangle some soul lanterns in here. Now if that is a problem, what you want to do is just, I'm going to replace that with my crimson trapdoor. If that is a problem for you, you can literally just dangle the soul lanterns here and expose them a little bit. And it's not too important to add in the glass. It's only there if you really have to, like I did in my original one. But for now, I'm just going to use that. So the glass, don't worry about it too much if you can't. Crimson roots and some crimson nylium. We're just going to go ahead and plonk around. No particular order, just go a bit crazy with it. Try and make it look very natural, like the upside down is taking over this room. There we go, and then over here too. Down on the floor as well, you can do a few. As long as it doesn't stack up too high as well. The stacking up too high will be a problem because we're going to build the elevator. So just try not to get it to stack up too tall, but other than that you can go as crazy as you like with it really. And then take your crimson roots and plonk these on top of most of your crimson nylium. Like this. I say most because some of them can have like other different plants on and stuff. So you know, if you want to just use different plants on them, that'll be fine. What I'm going to do for these remaining ones is I'm just going to stick trapdoors on top because I think it looks a lot cleaner. And over here as well, just add in that one. There we are. Awesome. Glow lichen, just go to town with. Just go literally mental with the stuff. It looks awesome wherever you place it. And it does glow, which helps the effect of our portal. So just want to spam everywhere. Literally on the floor, on the ceiling, in the walls, anywhere you can go with it, place it. Seriously. Try not to fill up every single space with it, because of course we need that space for other things. On the ceiling, I'm just going to go a bit crazy with it. Like this. And it is good fun to spam materials in Minecraft. Especially when it's going to look cool. Cool as well. When it's going to look cool, it's going to be very cool. Unfortunately, you can't place it on the slabs here. However, you can stick your tube coral down. So once you think you've had enough of the glow lichen here, go ahead and stick yourself some of these awesome tube coral around instead. And you can place it all over. Don't even go, you know, don't be shy. Place it in the portal, place it on the portal, place it anywhere around. On the, oh, you can't place it on the ceiling. I got a bit too excited then. I was like, on the ceiling, oh no, you can't do that. But anywhere, literally anywhere. And this isn't even half the materials we're using yet, so we're just getting to, like, started. But as you can see, we're trying to make this look very, very infected, I guess. Trying to make it look like it is about to be overwhelmed, consumed by the upside down. Yeah, that's looking awesome so far. So once you think you've had enough, go ahead and get on to the next step. The next materials we will need are some warped fence gate, some polished andesite slabs, some iron bars once again, some waxed oxidized copper, some twisting vines, some pointed dripstone, some hanging roots, and finally some weeping vines as well. Weeping vines are honestly one of my favorite things in Minecraft, added recently. They are so cool. Right, so for the elevator, you want to go ahead and line up with your portal. It doesn't have to be the exact same sort of shape. It just has to be in the rough area. So I'm going to go back, and I'm not going to go too far back. I want to go in the middle sort of area. Again, you don't really have to count this. You can just go random. So from my portal, and then the space between the lab, I'm going to go for about here. Now, if I look up from here, okay, we have some of this, you know, these vines above. Glow lichen, is it? I've forgotten the name of these new materials. So I'm going to go for about there. Then I'm going to leave a block between my iron bars and place more, just like so. So yeah, that doesn't touch anywhere on the exterior of the build or anywhere like that. It's not going to be obtrusive. Obtrusive? That's what I meant. So we place a iron bar here, and we bring these down so they're totaled up to 3. Like so, on all 4 of these. It's a little bit tricky because iron bars, their kind of radius is very small. There we are. Awesome. Now we take some wax oxidized cut copper. Oh no, not cut copper, just normal. And build that 9 block space like so. Then we're going to go ahead and take our warped fence and place 3 here, 2 there, and 2 here. We'll bring this down another layer on all of these corners, like so. Then we're going to go ahead and place ourselves fence gate in these gaps, so knock those 2 out, and fence gates over here. You can also do them at the back if you want to, but I'm going to leave the sides open and the back full, just because I think it looks nicer. Your polished andesite slab goes below for the 9 blocks as well, and you have a little cute elevator just there. To finish up your elevator materials, if you want to go ahead and grab yourself a warp trapdoor again, and also a stone button, you can stick stone buttons in a 4 block pattern at the top, with a warp trapdoor in the center. Just adds a little nice effect. Then you can stand in here and pretend you're 11, shutting up the gate. It looks so cool. That was honestly the hugest, geekiest moment for me ever when I was building this. I was like, oh my gosh, I've built one of my favorite scenes. Ah. So cool. Alright, what we're going to do lastly is just take our trapdoors, fold them down every space where there's a fence. So up on the back here, all this space. Like so. And then here, only the bits with fence on. At the front you could also do 2 here, but it doesn't really make much difference. I mean, it looks cool, but it's up to you guys if you actually want to do that. It really is up to you. That actually looks kind of cool. I quite like that. Just added it in randomly. Nice one. Cool, okay. So, finally, we need to go ahead and take our twisting vines, our pointed dripstone, hanging roots, and finally the weeping vines. Just go mental with these. Seriously, when I mean mental, literally roam around, spamming every single button you have available to you on your controller, on your iPad, on your PC, whatever you're on. Go ahead and just spam every single button you have to place every single block. Just going to spam loads of these on the ceiling as well. You can hear my trigger fingers going ballistic. And this is why I play shooter games. For this very moment. So that's cool. Around here. Once obviously the reaping vines grow, it'll look very, very cool. For now it looks a little bit weedy. It looks like it kind of just needs weeding, but yeah, it's going to be fine, I promise you. And then we take the pointed dripstone, and in the gaps just kind of place these around. What is cool about these is they do drip water. So the thing to remember with these is it's going to make your upside down look like it's actually dripping from the ceiling. Like, you know, the upside down sort of drips. It almost looks like snow in the upside down, but it's of course not that cool. We want to go ahead and give that illusion as if it was sort of with all that in there. Kind of like it is when you go to the Nether and it's like that. The portal space is always looking like that. And you can grow these down again, of course, by yourself. A little bit boring, but you know, if you want to see it quickly, then that is the best thing to do. Otherwise, you can leave this to go on its own. And then also taking your twisted vines and just place these where you can as well. They go up from the floor usually. And you can place them on anything. You can place them on andesite, concrete, anywhere you want to. Which makes it really, really helpful for us because then we can go ahead and just, you know, fill up the floor as well without leaving much to your imagination. The trapdoors are a little bit of a pain, but that's alright. Go ahead and stick some more stuff on the sides as well. So like more of the dripstone maybe, more stuff like that. I'm going to grow down some plants in here. Just that portal looks complete. Awesome. And then I'm going to go back my coral. Just stick some around here as well. In my glow lichen as well. Just kind of add some in here. Like this. Honestly, go crazy until you're happy with it and you can call it a day. So once you're finished, that is up to you guys. To be honest, you don't need to add in your candles. I know I said at the beginning that there's candles sort of hidden around. But if you add enough of this glow lichen in, you don't need to at all. It will just be way too much light and it will just ruin the effect. But as you can see, that is looking upside downy. Awesome. I'm so happy. So happy to have redone this tutorial. It has been very, very cool to do. I'm just going to bring some more of these down. And then we'll go ahead and end the video. Awesome. Well, that is it for this Wheelassassin video, guys. Honestly, you can get so camouflaged in this place. Ah, there we go. Thank you so much for requesting I redo this tutorial. I am so happy you did ask me to do it. I really hope that this has done it some justice of how it was supposed to be originally. And I'm so sorry for anyone who's seen the original. And if you did manage to follow it, you are an absolute god at building because you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was pitch black in that video. And I'm so sorry. I should have noticed before uploading. So please forgive me for that one. But I hope that you can take my apology with this build. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in staying tuned for future Stranger Things tutorials, please go ahead, join the Assassin node today for free by maybe subscribing. That'd be awesome. If you enjoyed this one, please be sure to drop a like. And if you are interested in checking me out on my social medias, all the links are in the description below. If you know anyone who is a huge Stranger Things fan, send them my way. I'd love to have a chat with them. But also send them my way because I think, or I hope, they would enjoy my builds as well. So please, if you know anyone, drop them a link to my channel. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have an excellent rest of your day. Stay safe, and goodbye for now.